Hi guys, Josh here. Welcome to FramesPerSecond. Today we're shooting some Lomochrome Metropolis, which is a new film from Lomography, which is inspired by the poster of the old silent film Metropolis. And so the goal of the film was to kind of have like a faded, desaturated kind of look with some bursts of color coming through. And so we'll see how it actually turns out. It's just going to be fun, experimental. We're in the Roma Street Parklands in Brisbane, and then we're going to walk around in the city, maybe grab something to eat, and just shoot some street. And I'll be shooting it on my Canon EOS 5, so let's get to it. Lomography Metropolis, it definitely achieves its goal. As you can see from the video footage compared to the actual photos, it is much more desaturated and loses a lot of its vibrance, but that's not a bad thing. I can definitely see myself using this film for specific purposes, not necessarily for street. I don't think that's something I'd be interested in using it for, but I can definitely see myself using it for portraiture or specific like art project kind of things, because there is something kind of cool about the way it is desaturated, because it's more just a loss of vibrance more than being sucked to black and white, which is a bit different. Like if you ever used Photoshop, yeah, it's if you're using the vibrance tab thing instead of the saturation tab to bring it down, because there is still color there. And it does kind of have this kind of vintage kind of look, but not in the way that I'd necessarily use for my street stuff. For specific portraits, yes, but for street, no. So they say you can basically meter it at 100, 200, or 400. I metered it at 200 and just over and underexposed a few shots. I don't completely remember which ones I over and underexposed. I forgot to take notes. But it doesn't really matter. Like with color negative, you usually want to overexpose it a bit anyway, and I think there's more of a desaturated effect the more you overexpose it. But as you can see here, all these lovely flowers, see how nice and colorful they are in the footage, and then you go bam, there's still nice color there, but it really like takes the color out of the greens and the browns, but the really vibrant reds and pinks it still kind of keeps to an extent, as you can see here as well. But yeah, it's an interesting film, and I'm curious as to what the original film is, or if it is a completely new original formula. That would be interesting too. Now let's stop being real and talk about the price. This film is very expensive, and that tends to happen with a lot of Lomography's chrome films, or what they call their Lomochrome films, and a few of their rarer films, and it's significantly more expensive than I'd say it's worth. It's an interesting effect and all, but if I'm going to be spending 23, 24 Australian dollars on a roll of film, I want it to be a really high quality and consistent film, and this film's a bit too unpredictable for me to want to spend that much on. Plus, I can't really see that many uses for it outside of very specific projects, and so I wouldn't say it's that versatile, but you do get cool kind of vintage looking stuff with architecture and depending on the outfits with portraiture. Now, will it get cheaper? I can't really say. It's up to Lomography. I don't think it will, because their Lomo Purple hasn't gotten cheaper, and the FG400 isn't really available anyway. That hasn't gotten cheaper, and so I'm not expecting this film to get any cheaper. Okay, so I just got a burger from G's Burger and Chicken. They do American burgers and Korean fried chicken. And so I got the chicken burger, so it's more Korean than American.
And I got the honey garlic flavor, so I'm gonna see how that tastes like.
The cheeseburgers were pretty great. I had the chicken one with the garlic honey flavor, so I definitely recommend that. It's quite nice. It's got a nice, really crispy and crunchy skin, and also just really moist inside. So definitely recommend, guys, even though I do wish they had more drink options, but it's a small complaint. And I'm keen to try out their American style burgers, not just the Korean fried chicken. So yeah, definitely recommend.
But like I said, it's still an interesting film. Unfortunately, I don't think it's worth the price that it is, but you do get cool looking things when you take photos of old buildings. Looks like a memory in a way, which is something that I really like with film. It's nice to get more films out there to use and play with, and especially films that are more unique, because that's part of the fun for me, just testing things out and not really knowing what the results are going to be and being surprised. Of course, I've shot enough films to know kind of what to expect to an extent, so it is nice having this film that I wasn't too sure of. And while I don't think any of the images I got were particularly amazing, that's not the film's fault. I just don't think I found as many interesting things to shoot. I'd say one last thing I kind of noticed is that it doesn't really have that much dynamic range. As you can see, the highlights are kind of getting blown out and the shadows are kind of losing details. So not exactly the most latitude on this film either, and it does have quite a bit of grain to it. I don't know if that's because it's an expired film or just the way the formula works to get the effect. I'd just say definitely meter for what you want exposed. It's nice to get new film, but yeah, I can only really see myself using it for specific purposes.
That's all the time we have for today. Hope you enjoyed the images. Let me know your thoughts on Lomochrome Metropolis. And if you like the videos, guys, please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment as well. And we also have a Facebook page, which you can go over, comment. And if you've shot Lomochrome Metropolis, feel free to post your images there and share it around. I want to create more of a community with this channel, so guys, get involved. And anyway, I'm Josh. It's been Frames Per Second. Just get out there, shoot some film.